Well, across the nation tonight, the United Auto Workers are trading the picket line for the ballot booth, with workers of the big three auto companies voting on tentative contract agreements. 2 General Motors plants in western New York are included in that vote, with Tonawanda workers hitting the polls today and Lockport heading there Wednesday. 2 On Your Side's Andy Payton gauged the interest in the contract. He joins us now with that story. Andy?
Scott and Mary Alice, that's right. Over the next 3 days, workers are casting their vote here in western New York, but it's recent results in other parts of the country that are causing concern locally tonight. After 6 weeks of back and forth, tonight an end in sight, with GM workers in Tonawanda and Lockport casting their votes on UAW's tentative agreement.
They ultimately need to make a decision what's best for them and their family.
Raymond Jensen Jr. is the assistant director for the region's United Auto Workers Union. Do you anticipate this vote going through?
I do anticipate this vote going through. I feel like this is one of the best contracts I've ever seen in 24 years.
That despite the 2 plants in 2019 voting against the last proposed contract, with Jensen this time around pointing to new leadership.
I was one of those striking workers in 2019, and I had no idea why we were on strike for 40 days.
But that support being seen here on this vote isn't being seen nationwide, with recently a plant in Flint, Michigan voting no, and nationally only 56% of GM members voting yes.
When one plant sees it and then suddenly a second plant might be in question, you don't want this all to unravel and go back to the table.
In unraveling that could have a major effect here in western New York, according to Lauren Fix with Car Coach Reports, as GM's tentative contract includes a $300 million investment in the Tonawanda plant.
That could be a problem. That investment could go to another plant, and that will hurt the local workers.
But the region's union doesn't see that happening, as the current contract's language could allow the plant to strike if it does.
And I think we would have the community and the labor movement behind us as we did.
Now we're told we can expect results from the Tonawanda plant's vote tomorrow and Lockport plant Thursday, with all required votes to be cast nationwide by this Friday. On your side in the newsroom, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.